Alan, first and foremost, thank you very much indeed for your time today. Really, really do appreciate you sparing some of your precious time. You've worked with Martec for a number of years. When was it that you were first introduced to the Martec brand? Do you remember?
Yeah, well, thank you, Craig. And first, I'd just like to congratulate you and the team on achieving a 30th anniversary milestone. Absolutely fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I first sort of got involved with Martec in the late 1990s, back in the days when Neil Purcell was on the road with Ray. And that was really our first introduction. At the time, I was working for a different motor group, Inchcape. And yeah, that's how we got introduced, and it was very much looking at things like the customer journey and how we could improve elements within that. And I think for us, the absolute starting point was really a product called Appointment Desk. I'm sure Appointment Desk has been consigned to the annals of history now, but it still resonates even today. That is the key, and so often it's about just getting that appointment so that the sales team can do or the service departments can do what they do best. So but back in the late 1990s, that was my first introduction with Martec. Yeah.
So over 20 years ago, and it sounds to me you ran the Appointment Desk at Inchcape for a number of years. So you were monitoring. From memory, you were monitoring inbound telephony calls from the sales operation. So we were analysing, critiquing their skills and behaviours to give you guys outputs to use for coaching. And also we were evaluating and critiquing some service calls, as you mentioned. But within all of that, of course, there was also some training and coaching that we helped for the group. How did that have an impact across the regions and the businesses themselves?
Yeah, it had obviously the KPI reports and the outcomes, all the training, all very important. But I think it was sometimes you just have to go back to those fundamental first steps. And I think so often and it resonates as equally true today, is that people just try and do the sell. And what you need to do is slow the whole process down. And I think that's what Martec certainly helped us with, is to understand that slow that process down. And the key to every phone conversation was to get that appointment so we could see face to face with the customer.
Do you remember any sort of facts in terms of what the performances were prior to the critiquing going, and then obviously when the training and coaching is sort of spread through the business over a period of months and even over years? What sort of improvements did you start to see in terms of conversion rates? Do you remember any of those things?
Probably the area I get most involved with is the work with our contact centre, and we've certainly over the last 3 years that we've been working with you, been on quite a journey, and we were completing 400-ish bookings a month 4 or 5 years ago for our contact centre, but it was absolutely really heartening in January of this year to see that number increase over tenfold. And we took over 5,000 bookings in January, coming from a figure 4 years ago of sort of about 400. So absolutely, off the scale in terms of the improvement.